Hi everyone, it's Amanda here with your August 2016 Runescope. August actually marks my 3rd anniversary here on YouTube. So I did want to take a moment to thank all of you for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my videos. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much for your support. And I especially wanted to thank all of you who have gotten a private session with me, a private reading. For those of you who haven't, I do those on Skype. They are $65 for 30 minutes. If you haven't gotten one and you'd like to get one, go ahead and drop me a line at runescopes4u@gmail.com. That's the number 4 and the letter U, and we can get you signed up for that. Also wanted to thank those of you who have purchased my videos over on Vimeo. The link to my on-demand Vimeo page is also below. Just tap or click the little arrow beneath the video. But over there, for those of you who maybe can't quite afford a private session, I know not everybody's in the same financial boat. I do offer some cheaper general readings over there, but they are more specific. So your love and career Runescopes are over there for all of 2016. I also just last month posted your mid-year readings. So those are general readings covering July through December. For a small fee, you can view those if you have a Vimeo account, and it's free to sign up. So definitely jump over there. And of course, every month I am doing the spiritual guidance card where I pull it's kind of part 2 of your free videos here on YouTube. For those of you who want a little extra guidance, and this month I'm going to be pulling one card from the Astrological Oracle cards by Antonella Castelli. It's a beautiful deck, and especially those of you who are interested in astrology, and who, if you watch the astrology videos on YouTube, you know, you can definitely probably find some correspondences to what's going on in your chart for the month of August based on the cards that I will pull. So definitely join me over there for that. For those of you, if you're broke, you don't have any extra money, I totally get that. I totally understand that. But if you like what I'm doing and you would like to support my channel, the easiest way is to just subscribe. Click that little subscribe button here in the video or below the video. And you know, when I first started, there were only like a handful of people doing card readings and oracle readings and that sort of thing, and now it's become very, very saturated. So much so that it's very hard sometimes to kind of find the reader that you like, or there are so many you forget. So definitely, if you want to be able to find me again, just click subscribe. You can also share my videos with your friends and family if you think they would benefit. And you know, or you could click on one of the ads in my videos to support me as well. So I thank all of you who have done all of that, and particularly my regulars that I talk to every 6 weeks or so, which is the amount of time I recommend between readings. But you know who you are. Thank you so much for giving me the honor of helping you on this path, on this crazy thing we called life. So I do take that responsibility very seriously, and I thank you very much for trusting me to deliver the messages that you need to hear from your spirit guides. Also, I wanted to mention that I will be offering one more online rune class for 2016. This one is going to run August 29th through October 10th. So the deadline to sign up is Thursday, August 25th at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Last month I misspoke and said the 26th, but it is the August 25th is the deadline. It's $185 for the 6-week course. If you would like to sign up for that, or if you would just like some more information, drop me a line at that same email address I mentioned earlier. It's also below the video, and we can get you signed up, or I can send you the info sheet on that. So again, thank you so much for your continued support. But now, without further ado, let's get on to your August reading. Hello, my dear Scorpions. Welcome to your August 2016 Runescope. Let's jump in here and see what the runes have to tell you about August 2016 for Scorpio. Now, as you know, you always want to check the video for your rising sign as well, because that can contain additional information for you, additional messages that are not covered in this very general sun sign reading. Or you can schedule a private consultation with me. Again, I do those on Skype. They are $65 for 30 minutes. The details are at the beginning of the video, but also below. this month I'm going to be using, once again, the Golden Tarot by Kat Black. For those of you that are interested in that, in conjunction with the runes, I'm using those. But let's see, August. Let me just take the lay of the land here, Scorpio, and see what we've got coming up for you. Well, your challenge, or the focus of the month, is the Hanged Man. So there could be an area of life where you are feeling kind of like, this is kind of like the suspended animation card, where you're feeling caught in limbo. You're on the fence about something, or you're kind of trying to see things from all perspectives before you make a decision. And for many of you, this could have something to do with property or family, or something from the past. Again, it's a general reading. There are so many of you. But honestly, this seems to be a happy thing. It's a new beginning. So some of you may be considering, you know, should I purchase this home? Because this is real estate or property. You know, should I, you know, sell this house, sell this property? Maybe you inherited a property and you're like, should I move into the property I inherited? Or, because this can also talk about estates and wills, etc. But whatever this is, it's a wonderful new beginning, or could be for you. And for those of you that have a home business, this could be a new opportunity to start a home business, or to increase the money you're bringing in through your home business, or maybe even take on another. Maybe you've already got one home-based business and now you're like, well, I could take this on as well and do both of these things and increase my money. But will I have time to do that? That may be what you're kind of in limbo about. Or, you know, should I move to a different location, you know, for this job? Because some of you, with the Eight of Coins, there may be a chance to a different job opportunity that's offered, a new, and it does seem to involve either a longer commute or a shift or a change. So if it's within your company, a promotion or a job that you are kind of maybe applying for to move up, you know, it could be at a different office or a different location, or it could be through a completely new company. Again, it'll be different for all of you. But yeah, some of you, I feel like you're considering a move or changing jobs. This new job may be at a location that would cause you to move. Or some of you, maybe this property you inherited, you're like, ooh, maybe I should move there because it's a great location, but would I be able to find work there? And perhaps you do in August. So yeah, the Eight of Coins it also can indicate, it's kind of the apprentice card. Actually, it is the apprentice card. It means you're building on skills you already have, but you're also learning something new. So many of you, you know, there could be an opportunity to move up on that rung. If you're doing the corporate thing, move up to that next title or that next job position. But yeah, you may have to go to another office or move to a different location in order to do that. 8 is a good number. It's stability for finances. So, I mean, those of you that are looking to improve your finances through a raise or a promotion, you know, definitely, you know, you'll be stabilizing things if that's been a concern, if money's been a little up and down, a little tighter, a little crazier. For some of you, the move could solve this because maybe the cost of living in this other location is lower. Or maybe because you've inherited this house, if you sell your property that you are paying on now, you wouldn't have a house payment. There's some way to kind of cut down your expenses in August, Scorpio. And you're being very vigilant about it and really, really not rushing into anything, because you don't usually do that. You do usually take your time, consider things from all angles, all perspectives. Some of you, I don't know, maybe you do hang upside down. Or do a headstand or some kind of yoga crazy position to think about things, you know, let's all the blood rush to your head. If your kids have a swing set out back, you know, maybe, yeah, hang upside down from those monkey bars or something. See if you get some sort of brilliant solution. It's worth it if you're having trouble making a decision. But yeah, so it seems like financial things, money, property, this does seem to be for the most part physical considerations, possessions, and you know, that's what the coins, aka pentacles, signify. So the help that's going to be available to you, let's see if we can get some more information. What's interesting to me is we've got 2 air sign people here in the help position, but then also in the what must be accepted position. The help position is the Queen of Swords. So again, normally an air sign woman, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, doesn't have to be a female, or an air sign. But this would be somebody who has those traits of the air sign. The air signs, sorry. Very logical, analytical, very much in the mind. They communicate very well. This could be an expert that you're going to talk to about, you know, property. Maybe it's a real estate agent or you know, a tax attorney, or an estate planner, an estate attorney even. But yeah, I feel like this person, whoever this is that you're going to for advice or talking to, and this doesn't have to be a consultant or a lawyer or anything like that, although they often are the swords people. This could just be a friend or your mom or someone that you're confiding in, and they're saying, hey, why don't you delay things for a little bit? You know, if you don't feel confident about this yet, you know, take some time out. I feel like you're going to get some really good advice from this person. Or, you know, if this is a family member and this is a family situation, it's like there could be a new beginning moving forward with the family or within the family. But your mom or someone, maybe your sister or someone close to you is saying, hey, don't go in this, you know, argumentative. Don't start a fight. Don't start an argument. We may just be getting to a good place. So kind of, you know, sometimes you don't tread so softly, Scorpio. So somebody may be saying, hey, you know, think about this before you respond. Somebody wants to reconnect with you, or we've got a chance to come together maybe with, you know, a branch of the family that you haven't been in contact with in a long time, or, you know, some sort of new beginning with family. And so you're gonna get some good advice from someone about, you know, think before you speak kind of thing, or think before you move. This could be, you know, again, someone just giving you good advice about, well, you know, it's a good offer or that's a good opportunity, but yeah, think about it. You know, maybe delay it. Don't do anything rash. You know, definitely consider all angles, which of course I think you would do for the most part anyway, Scorpio, unless you have a fire sign rising or a lot of fire in your chart. Then you might be more apt to kind of just rush into things. But no, I think you're going to get some really good advice about, you know, hold off. This may not be the best move, or someone may be telling you something about the location you're considering moving to. Well, it's a really high cost of living, or so you'll want to consider that, or you know, anything that falls through, or any job offer at a distance that, you know, maybe you go visit and you're like, oh, I don't like the area, or I really can't see myself living there. Then you know that that's not the place for you. But, you know, you will find the place for you. You will find an opportunity that may involve moving, but maybe something else is coming along down the pike for some of you. Again, this is where a private reading would be able to be more specific about how this applies specifically to you, because for some of you, it's going to be this one that comes up in August. For others of you, you're going to need to let that pass by because it's just not the right location for you. It's not the right time for you to move. You know, that's what you're going to figure out while you're kind of on the fence and thinking things through here. What must be accepted about August? So this is normally external forces, other people. We've got the King of Swords in reverse. So again, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But this is somebody who in the reverse has been dishonest, is being dishonest. You know, has not, this could be somebody who has not learned their lesson, or does not seem to you they have learned their lesson. So for those of you that this was a family situation, maybe this is somebody that you've been estranged from or separated from, And now they're kind of trying to come back in. You have to decide if you're gonna like reconnect with this person or not. And with this person in the reverse, I mean, it doesn't seem like he's coming in with a very apologetic energy. He's coming in with, you know, oh, well, you know, here I am. You were wrong. Do you want to move forward or not? But yeah, this is somebody who, you know, you may have been separated from, you haven't spoken to in a while, estranged from, and you may like it that way. You may prefer it that way because he's not coming up as the sweetest energy. He's coming up as brash and argumentative and critical and harsh. And, you know, he may have some things to say to you that, you know, make you want to fire back. And maybe that's why this other person is like, well, you know, you kind of responding to this is not going to do any good, or responding in the same way. So maybe just take a break. So you may be like really, really wanting to respond, Scorpio. And it's interesting because Pisces had a similar reading. You know, so if you have a rising or moon Pisces, you're definitely going to want to watch Pisces, Scorpio, because it was a similar kind of reaction with that. Now, for some of you, this is not family at all. This could be a former, you know, maybe it's someone you had a child with, and they've been estranged, you haven't heard from them in forever, and now they're wanting to come and be a part of their child's life. And you're like, oh my God, I don't want to deal with this person who's been so nice while they've been gone. And, you know, maybe they've hired a lawyer, and, you know, this is your lawyer. And so some of you could be, we do have Yera on the table, which is the justice legalities rune. It comes up for you Scorpios quite a lot. It's not, it doesn't always mean the justice system, but it can sometimes mean, yeah, someone, you got two lawyers fighting something out. For some of you, maybe it's a divorce, and you're just, God, can we get this done? Just give me the house and let's be done with it. Let's get this over with. But yeah, the reason I say that for some of you, it could be a child's father or mother, because again, in these general readings, this guy could be male or female. I do have a Page of Cups in reverse coming up, so this could be your child. Normally a water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer child. In the reverse, this could be a very emotional child. Maybe they're acting out or have been acting out emotionally. Maybe Yera is saying this is, you know, this child has had a chemical imbalance or something going on where they had to have something level them out. Or maybe you've been talking to a doctor or a physician about this, or a therapist about this, and trying to figure out what to do. Maybe when this child spends time with their other parent, they're always come back to you, you know, upset or acting out, and you're trying to, you know, maybe you've tried to kind of get this person and be like, hey, what is going on? Why does he or she come back such a mess from your house? You know, and you know, that's what the, you know, the argument is about. And, you know, but, and this person may not even respond to you at all. So, I mean, it seems like whoever this is, if this is a co-parenting situation, you're having a really hard time communicating in a healthy way. And it seems to be, something is affecting this child or this younger energy. Now, for those of you that don't have children, this could just be, pages are often messages, but in the reverse, this could be a message of hurt, pain coming to you from someone, or you could be sending this message to someone. This may be the decision that you make. It's like, you know what, I'm going to send a message to this person about, you know, how I feel, how you hurt me. It may be a very emotional message to type. Again, maybe a very emotional message coming to you. Again, ties to the past though, karma. And it's necessary to kind of get these feelings out in order for the situation to be rectified. But you may not do this until the end of August. It seems like, Scorpio, you're going to need to take most of the month to figure out what you want to do about a situation. And, you know, how best to handle it without causing an argument without going to court, or, you know, but if it is involving a child, you're going to be like, I have to do what's in the best interest of this, you know, of my child. Some of you may get news of a miscarriage, or yeah, a pregnancy that did not go to full term within the family. You know, and for some of you, it could be that you are dealing with that as well. Maybe you've lost a baby, and so I'm terribly sorry. I know that is quite painful and traumatic, and that could be, you know, just a very emotional time for you. And the other person involved, like the father or the mother, you know, because you could be the male, the father of this child that was lost through that sort of circumstance. The other parent may have just shut down, and you need someone to talk to or communicate with about it, and maybe their response was to just shut down, and maybe they can't deal with it right now. And that could be what this person is telling you. Hey, you know, everybody handles grief in different ways, or everybody deals with loss in different ways. This is a situation that's nobody's at fault. You know, I mean, now, unless this was, you know, you ended the pregnancy, you chose, and then didn't tell this person, then that person may, you know, they will rightfully have a reason to be upset if they didn't even know about it. So they may feel like they are, you know, right to be upset about this. But I feel like for most of you, this is more like a miscarriage situation. You wanted to get pregnant, and now, you know, this person has shut down. They're not communicating with you about it. Just give it time. Again, the Hangman indicates taking time out, taking a break. You may even go on a business trip. You or your partner may go on a business trip, and maybe it's good to kind of take a break and kind of deal with these things separately if you can't deal with them together and support each other. But for many of you, this I think is going to be a message that needs to be composed by you, or that you're going to receive from someone that's very emotional, and should be very emotional, kind of like the pouring out your heart thing. But it seems to come at the end of August. And I think the rest of the year will be significant regarding how this develops. Like, I don't think it's all gonna be kind of resolved in August, but it's like from August to December, things are going to continue developing with this situation. And by next August, 1 year, because Yera does literally mean year, this will be in a totally different place. This relationship will either be, you know, done and over with, or this situation will either be done and over with, or you will have moved on to a much brighter, just happier place, because the little sunstone that I keep with my runes popped out next to that. So as difficult or emotionally kind of taxing as August might be in some cases, I really think you're headed towards a new beginning, because I feel like this is just one area that's kind of heavy emotionally for you, and you're gonna be like, I need some time out and think about how I'm gonna handle this. I can't make a decision on this right now, and that's totally fine. Take some time out, Scorpio, and think about how you want to respond. But I do think, you know, anything that does come out emotionally, whether it's anger, although if you can avoid it, that would be good. I don't think you're going to get the response you want if you kind of lash out in anger. If you lash out from a more sad, like the place of sadness, a place of hurt, a place of, you know, the heart, where you're just kind of pouring your heart out. And Scorpio, you don't do that very much. You really don't. But I feel like it may be necessary at the end of August if you want. Like, if this is a person, this is a very important relationship to you. So, I mean, if it means that much to you, it's going to be worth kind of the unveiling. And at least, you know, even if it doesn't work out, but I think it's going to, like I said, I think it's only going to get more positive from August. But it's like, this needs to come out. You need to have your say. You know, you need to be able to let this person know, look, here's why I acted that way, because this is how I felt. This is how what you did or said made me feel. So yes, I'm talking about feelings. Scorpio, in August. Money looks good though. It does seem like there's gonna be an opportunity come up that may be at a distance, at another office, again, may require a move and you may need some time to think about it. But you may be emotional in dealing with someone who's just, you know, you've been estranged from, who wants to come back in and you're like, I don't know. Definitely take the time to think about it. It's gonna be different for all of you, whether you should let that person back in or not. But if you need more spiritual guidance on that, definitely meet me over on my Vimeo page. The link is below. Just tap or click the arrow beneath. I'm getting ready to shuffle the astrological oracle cards, and we will see what they have for you, what advice they have for you regarding August. So I'll meet you over there, Scorpio, and I'll see you back here next month.